What's up, guys? Headed home from superintendent field engineer training in Atlanta, Georgia. Headed back to Florida. It was a meeting that kind of explained benefits a little bit better. We kind of talked about how we could make the benefits better. We talked about safety a lot. This company that I'm working for is all about safety. I haven't disclosed the company that I'm working for because I wasn't sure. I wanted to talk about the name of the company until I was sure that I was going to stay with this company, because I'm all about living life to the fullest. And this company is a traveling company where I'm going to be away from home, away from my wife, my daughter. And when people come to visit, I might only be able to visit for a couple days on the weekend. And I wasn't sure that fit my motto of living life to the fullest. But I'm also getting to be closer to that age where I want to be able to retire. Never in my life, till about maybe 7 years ago, had I even really worried about retirement. All the old timers always tell you how important it is, and I was just one of them kids that never listened. One, because I never thought I'd live long enough to see retirement, and two, because I had a negative attitude that I'd probably die before I got to see retirement. So I want to live now and then deal with whatever problems I have with retirement when I get there. But this company will allow me to retire with a pretty healthy retirement. And looking at that, like I said, I'm getting close to that age that it's important to me now. This company also does good bonuses. It's an employee-owned company, so we all have a say in how we buy stuff, how we set up our jobs. So I'm leveling up 100%. There's a lot. I'm going to be involved in a lot more of the whole process, which is awesome. But it's scary and it's uncomfortable. And with discomfort comes growth. Most people don't live a successful life or a satisfying life without discomfort. That discomfort will help you grow. And I keep trying to tell myself that because I'm uncomfortable right now. There's a lot of things that this company does, a lot of different tools that they use that I've never used, a lot of different ways of doing things that I'm not used to. But it really is just going to take a little bit of time for me to figure out how they do it. And, they do a bigger diameter pipe on average than I did. So that's something I have to get used to, but it's only going to take, 100, 200 feet before I got it dialed in and figured out and start figuring out the most efficient ways to do that. And some of these guys might already have the most efficient ways. Maybe not. Maybe they do. Maybe I'll learn a more efficient way. But what I'm trying to say is I'm uncomfortable, but I can see there's a lot of growth to be made. And there's a rainbow at the end of the tunnel if I don't die before I get to the end of the tunnel. And at least if I put in 5 or 6 years and I did pass, my family would be taken care of a little bit. My wife won't have to worry so much about how she's gonna make it. And yeah, that's it. I'm pretty excited about the opportunity I have. Big bonuses, health insurance paid for me and my family. They have a life insurance policy. They have long-term and short-term disability policy, all paid for through the company. Vacation time, I get 2 weeks vacation time. I get 2 weeks personal time. We get a per diem for traveling, and it's a good per diem, but with the cost to rent apartments now, I think that per diem needs to be a little higher, which was something that was addressed at this meeting I was at. Vehicle allowance. They give me a good vehicle allowance right now for the vehicle that I'm driving right now. But I want to upgrade. You know, I have a half-ton pickup. It doesn't make sense to have a half-ton pickup in the construction industry doing the job that I'm doing. You know, if I was just doing surveying or layout or something like that, you know, that's one thing, but I'm gonna have to move tools, parts, a lot of stuff. I'm gonna need to haul a trailer, so I need to have at least a 3/4 ton pickup. Well, with the cost of trucks right now, that vehicle allowance is, in my opinion, it's not enough. Needs to be a little bit more. Like it will cost, it will almost cover the cost of a $70,000 pickup truck with insurance, registration, and maintenance. But it won't cover the wear and tear that I'm going to have on the job. And so hopefully that was something that was also addressed at the meeting. So hopefully the per diem and the vehicle allowance money will go up some and make this job more inviting to new employees. Basically, I'm trying to sell you on Garney also. If you're into this construction industry and you're what I'm looking for is a top-notch excavator operator.
Keep left to continue toward I-75
and a top-notch loader guy. Like, I want a loader guy like my loader guy back home. I want an excavator operator like my excavator operator back home. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep left.
4 outstanding excavator operators in my life, and I've had a bunch of
continue for 300 miles.
Excavate. When I say top notch, I mean guys that are awesome at setting themselves up. Guys that I don't have to say a word to. They know where they're going to put their dirt. They know how they're going to get the truck there. They know how they're going to get the stone box loaded. They know how to dig the hole. They know the right questions to ask me so that they know what's going on. Those guys. Those are the guys that I call top notch. Then I have operators that can dig. They're very careful. They're good at digging around the utilities. I can do with one of those too. And then you have your hole digger. I don't want one of those. I don't want the guy that can dig. I can dig a hole. So I don't need one of those. I need top notch, or the guy that's really careful. He doesn't have to go fast because we're about safety over production. So if we're going slow, that's fine, as long as we're moving. As long as you're digging, as long as you're taking full buckets of dirt and being careful around the utilities and traffic, and you guys know all the hazards. If you're worth your weight, you know all the hazards that are out there as an excavator operator in the street. Those are the guys that I'm looking for. A loader operator, I want a loader operator that's not afraid to get out of the loader and help. I also want a loader operator that knows how to run the loader, knows how to maneuver the loader, knows how to handle loads, know what loads they can move and what loads they can't. That's what I want for a loader guy. But I also, one thing we talked about was getting more of an hourly wage for these guys. In my opinion, the hourly wage that Garney's offering right now is a little bit too low to get that quality help in there. I get that we have that ESOP, the stock option, where you could retire as a millionaire, but some guys can't see that far in the future. Not only that, they need to pay the bills. And the guys that I've grown to work with, they're more valuable than the hourly that's being offered at Garney. The best guys, the top guys that I'm talking about, and those are the guys I want, because those are the guys that are going to be productive. Those are the guys that already know all the safety. We don't have to teach. We can teach them Garney safety, but they already have the basics. We're not teaching a brand new employee and wasting a lot of time trying to get them to understand it when they've gone through all the training, already know the safety. Garney's just going to refresh them on how they do it. Anyways, I think Garney's a great company. Not for everybody. I think I'm going to be a good fit, and I think I'm going to be able to retire at like 62, unless they offer me something else and I want to stay longer. But that could probably happen if I'm good enough for them. They might be able to play the puppet game and get me to do other things for other perks or bonuses, or who knows. But if you're an excavator operator or a loader operator that's worth anything, hit me up. I'm trying to build a team. And so far, again, I'm liking Florida. I like this winter. I didn't have to shovel one shovel full of snow. That's it. Things are going good.